Now, what is it that ancient astronomers, mathematicians, astrologers, philosophers thought when myth, the age of myth, was created? Was it an infantile tale for children, or was it like Emperor Julian that once mentioned in hymn to Helios that myths are for toothing children, or was it Contra Galileo? However, when you look profoundly and deeply and with great insight into the stars, and you tend to find the astralistic configurations, the motion of powers and great changes, the great waves of gargantuan, abysmal powers, you start to think how to order all this, how to create a category, a description, and that's how Hermetica was made. That's how true symbols of observation of true nature, events, and those metaphysical that myth came into being. So, occupying yourself with the generations of the gods and goddesses, that Kronos is the son of Uranus, and Uranus is meaning etymologically scattering particles, elements, the divine elements across the cosmos. Kronos was the ordering part. Was it that he really wanted to eat his children? Or is it a great time cycle of time, devouring impermanent, transient things, giving birth to new ones continuously? Now, to understand myth and those stories, you need to have a solid foundation in understanding at least the essence, at least a little bit of the universe, looking from a metaphysical, divinatory perspective. And when I look at the star, is it only a physical star? Most people don't look at the stars at all. Even in daylight, they cannot imagine that they are swimming in an ocean of stars. Metaphysics of the transsolar regions, the arrow, the third, second, first, transcendent aside. If you can see the star as a deified spirit of a sort, stemming from a greater generative world of the divine fires, then you enter into a weird relation with it, and you start to understand what is unveiled behind you, before you, and you start to climb through atavistic, resurgent atavisms in order to hop, skip, like on hopscotch, understanding more and more about this world. And then you reverse engineer the myths, going back to powers from the stories, from the telltales, from the folk tales. You go back to the ancient theologies and build a robust theology, and you start understanding it. And with more years as you progress, this world seems more and more magnificent and more beautiful. Despite, of course, the evils. What is evil? It's just a clash of natures, disharmonies, cacophonies. The phenomenal, generative world of matter. It is neither good nor evil. It's just operating on certain laws and conditions. What to project on perfect sunyata, perfect emptiness, whether that would be compassion or something else, whether there are some feelings in the universe? Or is it a machine? Is it an impassionate, objective, divine machinery that somehow we try to project upon some emotions and feeling, some idea? Or is it perfectly filled with those array of forces that we understand as ideas, and reify them in our understanding when our intellectual spirit is active, when our insight goes back through time and space, and then we find ourselves once again immortalized. I leave you with this thought today, and good night.